Tune in and see what's going on. Listen up for all the news.
It's your show, yes, it's yours and mine. Never hidden away.
Never hidden away. We're loud and visible.
Hello and welcome to Loud and Visible. This is Emily.
And this is Lisa.
Later on in today's show, we'll find out how Zoe got up to at the Mela Festival in Newcastle, where our band, The Twist, played this year.
I went, and the band was great, and so was the food. Oh, and the atmosphere. Anyway, in the studio, we have 3 guests from a writing project called I Have Something to Say. So can you please welcome Anne, Terry, and Cheryl!
So, what is I Have Something to Say all about?
2 organisations have got together, Gateshead People's Self-Advocacy Group in Gateshead and Twisting Ducks Theatre Company in Newcastle. And they've sort of planned a year of workshops and courses and events for people with learning disabilities to have the opportunity to learn about creative writing, to write poetry, to write their own stories, to perform them, to go to events. It's funded by the National Lottery Awards for All programme.
Sounds really good. Can't wait.
So, why do you think expressing yourself through creative writing and poetry is so important?
I would love to hear the poems when they've been written in theatres and places like that.
And would you like to perform it as well?
Yes.
And now I'd love to see that.
The other thing about it is that I forgot to mention earlier is that you don't actually have to be able to read or write to be part of the project. We've got support workers and some of the exercises can support people to express themselves and even talk their stories where somebody else can write them or somebody else could read them if they wrote them. So it gives anybody the opportunity to take part and express themselves.
Cool.
Sounds fantastic. Thank you for that, guys. And now I'm going to hand it over to Zoe. She's going to tell us all about the Mela Festival.
The Mela is a multicultural festival based around Pakistani, Bengali, Indian and South Asian culture. And next year will be the 25th anniversary. So here I am at Exhibition Park in Newcastle to find out what it's all about and just what makes it so popular. Hi Josh, it's great to be here at the Mela Festival today.
Great to have you here, and I hope you're going to enjoy it.
So Josh, what is the Mela? What does it mean and where did it originate from?
The Mela is from the South Indian continent. Mela means basically meeting in a sense. In olden days where the farming community got the harvest in, and they would actually have a meeting point where everybody would go, sing, dance, all the villages would get together, food, anything that will go.
And what happens at the Mela?
Music, the main stage you have, where you have like national, international artists coming, and at the same time we encourage the local community to take part. So for first 2 hours, it's the local artists that will be taking part.
And how do you feel about the Twist playing?
Oh, that's great, because it's our local artist on the main stage, which is excellent because we want to have our local artist on there. We would love to have you for next year, maybe a bigger role, or maybe more time on stage, or maybe something you can do, something extra on the stage, and hopefully we'll continue to do that in the future Melas as well.
The Mela's been running for about 25 years now, hasn't it? How has it changed over the years?
Well, right at the beginning, people thought it was just a sort of Asian festival. But over the years, it's changed so much that it's not about just this Asian culture. It doesn't matter who you are. I mean, this Mela is a Newcastle Mela. It is a Mela for Newcastle people, and we are from Newcastle. And we just try to carry on tradition which was in the Indian continent.
How would you describe the atmosphere at the Mela Festival?
It's a family event with young children coming along and then senior citizens coming along. It's just like, it's a safe like sitting in your own home. I'm quite proud of that we are providing something that is safe environment for the whole family. Next year, it's our anniversary, 25 years is going to be. So for our 25th year, we are going to do it bigger and better. And to make it huge, we would love other people to get involved with this. And at the same time, we would love to have some sponsorships. It will be exciting. It's exciting already, but I mean, next year we are looking at it. It's going to be really, really huge. And if there is anybody out there that wants to sponsor the Newcastle Mela, we would love to have them board.
What 3 words would you use to describe the Mela?
3 words. Okay, you got 1 which is entertainment, fashion, the clothing side of it, the jewelry side of it. And 3rd, it would be the food. I mean, that's a highlight as well.
Thanks, Taj. It's been great meeting you today. I'm really looking forward to the festival.
Just enjoy it. That's just what it's all about.
Thanks for that, Zoe. And for you to find out more information, click on the links below.
Have you guys been to the Mela Festival before?
I have, yeah. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Did you really enjoy
I
it?
did, I loved it, yeah.
Fantastic.
Great place to go.
What about you, Zoe?
Strangely enough, 25 years ago, I was a community worker in the West End of Newcastle, and I was working with a group of Asian women who were saying that they went down to Leeds for a Mela and they wished they had one in Newcastle. So I actually helped fundraise and book events, and the first Mela was in Newcastle College, and it was just an evening event in the theatre there, and now it's expanded to the town, you know, the town mall, the exhibition park. It's just amazing.
What about you, Anne? Have you ever went?
No, it would be good to do. It would be good for people with learning disabilities to go and see what it's all about, and it would be good to do our poem there as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Sounds a good idea, doesn't it? Anyway, back to the writing group. So, Cheryl, where will people be able to share their work?
Once the work's produced, I'm going to be working with the group, so mentoring people, so it'll involve us getting together either one-to-one or in groups and just finding the best platform for people's work. It could be pubs, clubs, poetry nights, open mic nights, galleries, festivals like the Mela, theatres. It could be anywhere, so it'll just be finding the best way for people's stories to be seen and to be heard. I think living in the northeast, we're quite lucky really that we have there's a lot of art, a lot of culture. If you just look at the landscape, we've got the bit there, the Sage, the Baltic, we've got all the theatres in Newcastle. But I also think as an audience member, when I go to these venues, I don't always see the diversity of work that's around. And I think the work of people with learning disabilities is underrepresented in those mainstream venues. So I think the beauty of this project is it's going to give a chance for people's stories and their talent and the brilliant work that they do to be seen and to be heard in these mainstream venues. I think, you know, we all have a story to tell, don't we?
Yeah, of course we have.
Yeah, and I think it's important that all of our stories are seen and heard.
Thank you for that. It was really nice to hear that, Cheryl.
Yep,
Thank you for your points. Thank you.
And how can people find out more?
They can get in touch with me. My telephone number is 0191 478 6472, or email me Terry, T-E-R-R-I .Cliberry, C-L-I-B-E-R-Y @yvc.org.uk. Or hopefully we're going to be very visible, have lots of information around. We're on Twisting Ducks website, Your Voice Counts website, Gateshead People's Facebook page, Friends Action North East will be advertising events and workshops and courses.
Okay, thank you for that, guys. And now it's time for the 40-second question round.
It's a quick fire 40-second question round.
Okay, so this time it's a free for all. We have 40 seconds on the clock, and whoever jumps in gets to answer. Are you ready?
Ready?
Yes.
We have 40 seconds, please. Okay, question 1. What inspires you to write?
I think my mum inspired me because I like in my spare time, I like to do my own stories.
Fact or fiction?
Oh, fact or fiction?
Fiction.
Fiction.
Popcorn or ice cream?
I would say popcorn.
Popcorn, yeah.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy.
Comedy.
Romance or adventure?
Adventure.
Adventure, yeah.
Describe in one word what you think people will get out of the course.
Excitement.
Favorite superhero?
Ooh. Wonder Woman?
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Aww. Well, thank you very much, and Terry and Shell, for coming in today.
Thank you.
And to show yourself from the lovely Gateshead area, where I'm from, and I can't believe I'm going to introduce them now, is Gateshead People, and the lovely poem I heard called The Independence Poem.
And I'll see you next time.
What is this life if full of choice, if you take control and we have no vice?
We have our dreams, but do not dare speak of them, for who will care?
I may be slow and need more time. I would like the choice to be mine.
Some people do not talk in words, please try them and let them have a go. They may point arms to your hand to try and make you understand.
Your plans for me look mighty fine.
They are your plans, they are not mine. They might save you a bit of cash, but it's my life, not yours to trash.
When you decide what's good for me, you take away my choice and liberty.
Independence is just a word, if I'll love him, I never heard.
So listen well, let us be clear. It's why we are all gathered here. What is this life if full of choice, if you take control and we have no vice?